Hi everybody, welcome back or welcome to the channel. It's your boy Reactee, and today we're going to do a slapped ham video for Fright Night Friday. I'm not quite sure, what did it say? A bunch of weird and freaky clips you're going to want to see. This one's 3 weeks old, I think it was. 3 or 4, I can't remember. But if I can remember, I'm going to skip the intro when I do the editing for this tomorrow. But yeah, hopefully I remember, and we'll jump right into it.
How you doing? I'm Callan, and this is Slapped Ham. You're about to see some seriously freaky video clips. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content. Just like this. The TikTok video posted by Toe2 for you shows a simple apartment tour turning into a chilling moment of horror. As a young couple, guided by a realtor, walk through what appears to be a typical listing, the footage suddenly takes a turn for the unnerving.
That's washer dryer hookups.
Yeah, cool. Oh, sorry I kicked you.
The couple casually films their walk through, passing the kitchen and living area. When they reach the bedroom, something creepy happens.
There's a person in there. There's a person in here?
To their shock, there is a person lying in the closet. This unsettling video brings to mind a similarly disturbing true story that was reported in 2019, involving a college student named Maddie. What started as a mystery over missing clothes turned into a nightmare for the young university student in North Carolina after she discovered a stranger living inside her home. The student began noticing odd signs in her off-campus apartment. Clothes seemed to disappear, and unsettlingly, she even found handprints smeared across her bathroom mirror and walls. She told reporters that she assumed a raccoon had found its way into her closet, or at one point wondered if her apartment was haunted. Her suspicions came to a head one Saturday when she heard rattling noises inside her wardrobe. Gathering her courage, she called out, "Who's in there?" To her shock, a voice replied, "Oh, my name's Drew." Opening the door, Maddie found 30-year-old Andrew Clyde Swafford crammed inside, wearing her clothes, socks, and shoes. He was even clutching her book bag stuffed with more of her belongings. Terrified, Maddie tried to keep Swafford calm while she waited for her boyfriend to arrive. She told him to take off her clothes, which he did, before continuing to try on other outfits, hats, and looking at himself in the mirror. At one point, he told Maddie she was pretty and asked for a hug. However, she refused to let him touch her. Police arrived shortly after and arrested Swafford, who was taken to Guilford County Jail. He appeared in court via video link, facing 14 charges, including breaking and entering, larceny, and other unrelated offences. He was held on a $37,000 bond. The incident has left Maddie so traumatized that she decided to move out of her apartment. "Last night I didn't feel safe," she said. "I slept with my roommate in her bed. I can't stay here. Every time I go in that closet, it's just a bad vibe." So whether caught on camera during a viewing like our first clip or stumbled upon by surprise, discovering someone lurking inside an apartment is every renter's nightmare.
That is really bad. Again, humans are way worse than any ghost or spirit that you see on any place. They might spook you occasionally, but humans can do genuinely bad stuff. So I don't want to see why people would prefer. Even that stupid man versus bear thing in the forest. That was dumb too. These are just dumb. Humans are just not where it's at.
There's a person in there.
A chilling clip uploaded to TikTok by user paranormal_tops has reignited debate over one of the eeriest pieces of surveillance footage to surface in recent years. Originally captured in 2016, the grainy video appears to show something inexplicable inside what looks like a function center or art gallery. A faint, ghostly figure emerges near a doorway at the top of the frame. A close-up zoom gives viewers a better look. Comments on the clip reflect the usual divide between believers and skeptics. Believers argue that this is one of the clearest examples of a ghost caught on security footage, pointing to the figure's defined human-like outline and the fact that the building appears empty.
Appears empty and genuinely empty are two different things, and that one looks weird. That could be some sort of camera artifact or After Effect. Yeah, something edited in. That doesn't look genuinely paranormal. That just looks like somebody walking by, and it's such a casual stroll. It's probably security or something like that. Maybe the art director was there late or something. Who knows?
Skeptics suggest it could be a trick of the light or a reflection on the glass that happened to appear in the shape of a person. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, this 2016 security footage remains a compelling mystery. Is the figure an optical illusion, a camera glitch, or proof that something paranormal was walking the halls of the building that night? TikTok user Josh Billard has gained attention and concern for documenting a string of chilling paranormal events unfolding inside his home. His clips, which have gone viral, showcase a variety of disturbing phenomena that many viewers believe point to the presence of a poltergeist. In one of the first videos, Josh sets out to capture strange happenings on camera. At first, the footage seems uneventful as he pans across his kitchen and living room. But when he returns moments later, the crucifix on the wall has flipped upside down and the light fixture above is shaking. Heading back into the kitchen, he makes another unsettling discovery. A knife swaying back and forth on its own. In another clip, Josh returns to find several household items bizarrely stuck to the ceiling, defying gravity.
Okay, again, like I said, a little freaky, but I don't think this thing would hurt you. Trying to scare you, clearly, but then nothing ever happens while he's there, so I don't know. This looks like pill bottles, a cup, a tin can, and a lamp all hanging upside down here. That's really strange, considering it can't be a magnet unless they put something metal in each and everything here. Like, these two might have metal in them already, like the tin can obviously does, but these would be plastic, because that looks like one of those cups you get from the movies, and those are pill bottles, so those are plastic. So unless they drop something metal in them, they shouldn't be sticking to the ceiling if it's a magnet. That's a little weird.
More footage shows another crucifix in a different room rotating upside down.
See, the upside down crucifixes, that could be staged for sure. I guess those cups on the ceiling could have been staged. The lamp was swinging a little funny, but it could also be explained. I don't remember the chair being on the table the first time we walked through, but pretty much everything he's shown so far could have been set up by an off-camera friend. And magnets. But it's really creepy if it's real.
The activity isn't confined to the upper floors.
Okay, this one we've seen before. This rocking horse starts going on its own. That's a little unusual.
One particularly creepy video, Josh ventures downstairs to discover a child's rocking horse moving on its own, rocking steadily back and forth, despite no one being near it.
The thing that gets me about this rocking horse every time we see it is it starts rocking from the back, and it doesn't look like I used to have a rocking horse just like this. Well, pretty much just like this, except it had 2 legs on the front, 2 legs on the back, and a peg on each leg to hold on to, or to put your feet on. This one appears to have 3 legs, but mine also had hair where the mane and tail should be, or mop fibers. I'm not quite sure what it was, but it had something to represent the mane and the tail. This one doesn't seem to have that, so starting rocking from the back would be really hard to fake because there's nothing for you to tie on to start that. Like if it started rocking in the front, I could see maybe some string on the handle or something, but rocking from the back is a little harder to explain.
One of the most disturbing moments comes when Josh films from the safety of his car parked outside. Through his window, he captures what appears to be a dark, hooded figure standing inside the house, staring out at him. The chilling figure seems to confirm that whatever is inside his home may be more than just random poltergeist activity.
So I've seen this clip before too, and he goes into the house. This is all the same guy? That's strange. Because each of the clips, it looks like the house, the interior of the house is different. Pretty much every time I've seen them. Like the one with the kitchen and the stuff stuck to the ceiling all seem like 2 different floors, and then the basement seems like a 3rd floor. But every time I've seen these clips, like the first 2, the kitchen and the stuff on the ceiling, first time I've seen those. But this clip and the one in the basement seem like different houses for different clips. It's strange that they're all in the same place.
The series of unnerving clips has drawn many concerned comments. One viewer wrote, "How can you even live in that house?"
And this clip is a completely different kitchen. It's not even the same place. I don't know. I think this Josh guy is posting a bunch of clips that he's either found or recorded and claiming them all as his, but these are all clips from different places, it looks like.
Another suggested that the poltergeist seemed to be issuing a serious warning, escalating its activity with each new encounter. Despite skeptics suggesting clever editing or tricks, many viewers believe Josh is dealing with a genuine haunting. For those wanting to follow the ongoing activity in Josh's house, check out his TikTok account via the link in the description box below.
Okay, that seems more like a hoax channel than actual paranormal activity. But that looked like the same house as the first couple clips. But that other kitchen, unless he has 2 kitchens in his house, but I don't know why you would bother. Like that part where Slapped Hand was talking looked like a completely different kitchen. Not even close to what the other one was, unless he has a main kitchen and like a bar kitchen type deal going on, but they looked like two different buildings to me.
Video originally uploaded to TikTok by user I'm Not Beautiful 509 and later re-uploaded by lkukui.tv has left viewers unsettled after capturing what appears to be a disturbing scene in the early morning hours. The footage, allegedly filmed somewhere in California at 3 a.m., shows an old ice cream van driving slowly down a dark street. The vehicle's side door is wide open, and inside a person can be seen sitting on a refrigerator unit. But the creepiest detail, according to
Yeah, it does not look like there's anyone driving that thing. It looks like it's just coasting straight on its own, while the lady's sitting in on the freezer.
the uploader is that no driver is visible. From the angle of the video, the van seems to move on its own, raising questions about what's really happening inside. One viewer thought that the video should be sent to the police, saying that it was getting too scary for women and children due to recent kidnappings. This comment echoes broader concerns about ice cream trucks being used as potential lures, a long-standing urban fear that seems amplified by this unsettled.
And that doesn't look like a ice cream truck to me. Even with the side door open, it's a little weird because how are you gonna serve the ice cream? Like, when I think of ice cream truck, I think of those bigger white cube vans with a window in the side that the owner can open and close and hand the ice cream out to them. That's what I think of when I think of ice cream van. This looks like a regular van with stuff plastered all over the side to try to lure people in. That is creepy.
Footage. A startling scene unfolded at McCarran International Airport, now Harry Reid International in Las Vegas, late in 2020, when a man reportedly jumped onto the tarmac and climbed onto the wing of an Alaska Airlines plane preparing for departure. The flight in question was Alaska Airlines Flight 1367, bound for Portland, Oregon. Video captured by a passenger shows a man, later identified as 41-year-old Alejandro Carlson, crawling onto the left wing of the Boeing 737 while the plane was taxiing to the runway. Onlookers described the scene as surreal, while a flight attendant remarked it was unlike anything she'd seen in her 30-year career. During his brief time on the wing, Carlson removed his shoes and socks, attempted to reach the winglet, and upon slipping, fell, suffering injuries to his nose and head before being taken into custody.
What was he even planning there? Did he think he was going to fly away on the wing of a plane? That's just crazy. I mean, A, he'd probably have a terrible time breathing. And B, once he passed out, he would have just fallen anyway. So I don't know. That was probably the best outcome for him, even though he hurt his head and face. Falling off that wing was probably the best outcome for him. That is just insane. People are crazy. People are just nuts.
The airline returned the aircraft to the gate for inspection. The flight, originally scheduled for early afternoon, was delayed and eventually departed hours later. Carlson appeared in court but missed his scheduled hearing due to still being hospitalized. A strange football moment captured during a match between River Plate and Boca Juniors has left fans scratching their heads.
Atención que va River. Va Barco, vino al centro, cerradito, chiquito. Se queda con la pelota.
The short clip, uploaded to Reddit by user Junior150396, has been described by viewers as a possible glitch in the Matrix.
Atención que va River.
The glitch in the Matrix things are hilarious. Like birds flying in place, or I saw one. I'm pretty sure it was AI or CGI or something like that, where an actual airliner was. It looked like it was hovering in place, but the guy was moving in the car at the same time. So it just. I'm pretty sure it just looked that way. But this one, it looks like the ball hits the crossbar and was going this way, but suddenly the goalkeeper has it. So that's strange.
The footage shows a tense free kick. As the ball flies toward the goal, it appears to strike the crossbar and bounce back into play. But just as fans might expect the goalkeeper to scramble, the camera reveals something shocking. The keeper is already holding the ball firmly in his hands. The event has left fans utterly baffled. The TikTok comment section.
The only thing I can think of there is maybe there was a lens flare from a reflection off the crossbar. He already had it in his hand, so that little light shooting out could have just been as the camera was zooming in, caught the lens flare as it moved. But that's the only thing I can think of for that. That is crazy.
Exploded with theories. Many were convinced it was a classic glitch in the Matrix moment, evidence perhaps of reality glitching out on live television. But not everyone bought into the paranormal angle. A handful of sharp-eyed viewers suggested a more grounded cause. The ball hitting the crossbar may have actually been a bird or balloon flying across the pitch at the perfect moment. With the angle of the camera and the speed of play, it could create the illusion of the ball ricocheting off the frame of the goal, while in reality, the goalkeeper had already caught the shot cleanly. So, what do you think? Was this reality breaking down during one of football's biggest rivalries, or just a bird stealing the spotlight at exactly the wrong moment? Before we get to our last segment, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll always be in the loop every time we drop our scary and creepy content.
Tonight, newly released footage taken aboard a U.S. Navy ship showing what appears to be UFOs flying off the coast of California.
Recently, a growing chorus of scientists and military insiders have shifted the unidentified object phenomena conversation from aerial to underwater mystery. Retired U.S. Navy Rear Admiral Tim Gallaudet, former chief oceanographer of the U.S. Navy and acting head of National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, has raised urgent alarms about unidentified submerged objects, or USOs, objects capable of operating both in the air and beneath the water. Earlier this month, the website Popular Mechanics spotlighted Admiral Gallaudet's warnings, highlighting the impressive number of credible UAP sightings occurring above open seas, a phenomenon too consistent to dismiss. Among the most compelling footage is a 2019 recording taken off the coast of San Diego. A spherical object plunges into the ocean without slowing, only to resurface moments later, showing no splash or disturbance that physics would typically require. Gallaudet points out that if these objects are not defying physics, they certainly display engineering beyond our capabilities. Gallaudet emphasizes that these underwater anomalies could significantly compromise US maritime security. He argues that the lack of transparency and focused research leaves vast underwater domains, such as critical undersea communication cables, vulnerable to unknown threats. Far from fringe speculation, Gallaudet calls for elevating transmedium, UAP and USOs to national research priorities, warning of potential impacts across everything from defense to energy and internet infrastructure. A resurfaced 2023 video of tic-tac objects emerging near the water off California's coast has reignited discussions. The footage, captured by Navy personnel, shows the objects moving adeptly between sea and air, reinforcing the need to study transmedium capabilities more closely. Established in 2022, the DoD's All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, ARO, now oversees investigations into UAP across air, sea and space domains, signifying a far-reaching multidisciplinary effort to understand such phenomena. Formerly classified topics like UAPs have gained legitimacy thanks to figures like Admiral Gallaudet, who combine science.
That and the fact that the U.S. has admitted in the past to UAPs being actual incidents that they investigate. So it's making a comeback, the UFO stuff, which is pretty cool, actually. Do I believe that there's life out in space or other dimensions? Quite possibly. I mean, it's too big and there are too many unknowns that we can't be the only species out there. Have they come to Earth? Not likely. Even if you found an older civilization than us, why would they come here? What possible benefit could they have to come to our little rock in the middle of the Milky Way galaxy? Or on the edge of the Milky Way galaxy, I should say. I mean, there's nothing that they could discover here that they wouldn't already know from their own home planet history. I mean, most evolution goes the same way, including technological. So I can't see it being worth their while to invent space travel just to come to our little planet. Now, the thought that it could be time ships, it could be us coming back to investigate things, that is far more possible than aliens coming to visit us. I can't see that happening.
Scientific rigor with naval experience. Technology that transitions seamlessly between air and ocean could revolutionize or threaten global defense and infrastructure. The increasing number of sightings and credible evidence demands transparency and rigorous scientific inquiry. Underwater UFOs, or USOs, are more than speculative curiosities. They may represent a hidden but critical domain of advanced technology. As Gallaudet warns, ignoring the oceans could leave essential maritime systems and national security exposed.
Well, that's the end of the episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you can't get enough of what we do here at Slapped Ham, then consider following these two links right there. Leave us some feedback in the comments section down below. Smash that thumbs up button. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.
And that is it for me for another Fright Night Friday. Again, this was a great Slapped Ham video. If you enjoyed this content, I would suggest going over to Slapped Ham's channel and giving him a follow there, or subscribe there, because it's free. Helps out his channel. Then do all the same here at this channel, because I'd really like to get to 300 subscribers before the end of this year. Excuse me. But yeah, I will catch you next week for another Fright Night Friday. Bye-bye.